Great is the robe of liberation, markless garb of merit making, wearing the Tathagata's teaching. We vow to save all beings. Great is the robe of liberation, markless garb of merit making, wearing the Tathagata's teaching. We vow to save all beings. Great is the robe of liberation, markless garb of merit making, wearing the Tathagata's teaching. We vow to save all beings. Good morning. Dogen Zengi wrote, "Firewood abides in the Dharma position of firewood." In other words, each thing completely fulfills its moment. The buttercup fulfills the moment of growing. Our practice is the same. Just one breath, just this step, just this one doing. In the opening story of One Doing, there is a simple image, a small buttercup pushing up through a crack in the asphalt. The ground is hard, the road has been paved over, yet the flower appears anyway. When practitioners saw the photograph, Diane Roshi would remind them the earth is only a little dirt clump. Even something that seems solid and immovable is not ultimately fixed. Asphalt looks impermeable, yet a small flower breaks through. The teaching is not really about the flower, it's about practice. Our lives often feel like asphalt. Responsibilities, grief, conflict, fatigue, and uncertainty press down on us. We may wait for conditions to improve before we practice deeply. We tell ourselves we'll commit when things settle down, when we have more time, when circumstances are easier. But the buttercup does not wait for better conditions. It grows where it is. This is what the book calls one doing. Practice is not a theory and not a plan for the future. It is the simple act that is happening right now, breathing one breath, taking one step, listening to one person, washing one bowl. When life becomes difficult, the mind often scatters. It searches for escape, for explanation, for blame. But Zen practice returns us to something much simpler. Just this one thing. Not two things, not tomorrow's thing. Just this. When we give ourselves completely to the one thing in front of us, the situation changes. The mind settles, the body settles, the world becomes workable again. This is why the buttercup image is given to practitioners when things are tough. It reminds us that the way forward is not complicated. It is simply to grow through the conditions we find ourselves in. The buttercup does not argue with the asphalt. It does not analyze the asphalt. It simply grows. Practice is the same. At some point, we stop negotiating with our lives and make a quiet decision. Just do this. Sit this period, take this step, speak this kind word, finish this task. This is one doing. And when we live this way, we discover something important. The path is not somewhere else. It appears exactly where we stand, just as the buttercup appears in the crack on the road. This week, I invite you to experiment with one doing. Choose an ordinary activity, something simple that you already do. Washing dishes, making tea or coffee, walking your dog, feeding your cat, brushing your teeth. When you do the activity, do only that. Feel the movement of the body. Notice the contact of your hands. Allow your attention to rest completely on the action itself, not as a special meditation technique, simply as one doing. When the mind wanders, gently return to the task. Just this one step, just this one breath, just this one action. And at the end of the week, ask yourself a simple question. What changed when I gave myself completely to one thing at a time? Like the buttercup through the asphalt, practice does not require perfect conditions. It only requires this moment and our willingness to enter it fully. Thank you.